Hello, self lovers. Welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. And in this episode, we are going to speak about ABC of self love because when I started loving myself, I did not have a guide. And I thought I'll make a simple guide for someone who is looking to integrate self love into their life. And I am putting in everything that helped me in this journey so that you don't have to do all that I had to do. If you want to start loving yourself, the first thing you need to be sure with is why do you want to do it in the first place. I had very strong reasons. I was very insecure. I looked for a lot of validation outside, and I was just a sad person in general, and there was no concept of loving oneself. But I had an idea that there is a way out of all of this. So that's how self love came into my life. And a huge part of me loving myself, and the great credit goes to Instagram, because I followed a lot of pages that help me understand mental health, understand self love, and showed me so many examples of people who love themselves and how their life turned around. Next, I'd like to thank therapy because I think it's the logical mind that also helped me show compassion to myself to strengthen my metacognition and logical mind. I went to therapy and it has been so beautifully turned out for me. And make sure to find a right therapist. I also made a video on this, so you might want to see that. The third thing is practice. I practiced a lot. The way I speak to myself is really important to myself, and that's the whole objective of learning to self love, like how you change the tone in which you speak to yourself. Okay, let's get started. What are the three reasons that you might consider why you should be loving yourself? So the first one is being your best friend. Just imagine a life where you don't have to depend on anyone. You can be your best friend anytime, any moment, and any situation. Just imagine the amount of power you would have. This in no way mean that you will not need any friend or any social circle, because we are social animals. We need other people to be, surviving. That's why I will not say that self love is about ignoring those parts, ignoring that connections, but to form a strong connection within yourself so that you can enhance those relationships as well. Okay, what happens if you're your best friend? You find safety in yourself. Has there been moments you felt anxious and felt like there is no one around and you're panicking? You want to cure it on root level, right? So if you change the way you speak to yourself, if you start speaking to yourself like a best friend, just imagine the kind of impact your brain is going to have on your life. Second is resilience. Every time you have a breakdown or something bad happens in your life, instead of spiraling downwards, you can speak to yourself like a best friend and come upwards. Acceptance. Like, I remember seeking a lot of validation. For example, when I post something, I would expect my friends to like it, share it, whatnot. But now I know that my content is good, even if so not many people like it right now. It's all right. It doesn't decide my worth, and I'm able to speak to myself in this way because I see myself as a best friend, right? So a lot of validation I give to myself, so I don't expect it from others. So it takes a lot of logical reasoning and a lot of this rewiring of speaking to yourself poorly to speaking to yourself in a genuine nice way. All your relationships will feel so good, they will enhance itself. If you love yourself, you're not seeking for validation. That makes you give without expecting, and you're able to give and nurture those relationships much more beautifully. Give freely, and you are able to set boundaries also because you are complete on your own. You're not seeking anything outside of yourself, and whatever others give you, it's excellent because you are already giving yourself everything that you ever need. The third reason would be enjoying the journey. Okay, embracing self-loving life is about not just going setting some goals for yourself, going and achieving it and hopping on to the next one, but it's about enjoying the journey while you're on it, and it makes life much more worth living, meaningful, and so lovely. And people around you also come to you and say that, hey, I really love the way you live your life. There's a bonus point that I like to put forward, which is think of self love as a emotional insurance. Just think of it. If you ever mess up, there will always be you to cheer yourself up. And if you invest in it, it will turn out to be the greatest investment of your life, because self love is like when it matures, when you are practicing it, it becomes stronger and stronger and gets easier and easier. And it's like a second brain that you have that tells you nice things. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with a friend if you think it helps them. See you in the next video. Bye bye.